Good morning. It is another day in... Where are we?
We're in Nevada.
We're in Nevada. We're in Ely, Nevada. Hoka slept not great. Me neither. Greta has... It's been okay, but Greta's been up working, like...
Well, I'm an hour behind, so my body woke up at 5:45 because I thought it was 6:45 and was like, okay, we can start waking up. Hoka needs to go for a walk. I haven't told you this. We almost got sprayed by a skunk on our walk this morning. And like, it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to go in this like neighborhood that has lights and find dirt.
There's none. It's stones and snow.
And so there's a little bit of dirt by a house down that way.
Yeah.
So we were walking, and so I was walking along the house because that's the only spot that it's dirt. And she tried to pee in one spot, and then like one of the plants like hit her in the face, and she was like, "Oh God, no!" And so we kept walking, and then she was like sniffing around, and I hear like a, and I'm like, who's coming? Oh my God, that's a skunk. Hoka, we're leaving.
Nature.
We ran away.
So as we get ready to go out for the day, one of my favorite things about Hoka is if you just cover her in blankets, she'll lay there and she just accepts it. Like, that's where she's supposed to be. Now, was that learned from that repeatedly being the thing that happened? Possibly. But she's quite the cuddly little puppy. You coming to cuddle? Hey, yo, Bean. Yeah, good girl. But today we are headed to... Are we going all the way to Eureka today? No, we're going to Susanville, California, which has 2 state prisons in it, I want to say. But that's kind of like the halfway point for our drive to Eureka. So, since we are in Nevada, Nevada is a recreational state, meaning that this morning I'm going to run by a dispensary. There's kind of like 2 or 3 in Ely. However, looking between the 2, there's one that I really want to stop at, and the other one is way overpriced. So, getting a little warm up in this morning with the Puffco. We got some guava mac that we're doing. No, but that Miracle Alien Cookies has a funk to it. It just makes it a little bit more stinky. But we're about to pack everything up here, or at least start getting ready for our day before heading into Ely. So you're telling me you'll eat your food for your mom, but you won't eat food for me? Whatever.
Girl.
Okie dokie. Well, we got the cars all packed up. Room is all cleared out. We just did our like review for Instagram, and pretty much it was a good room. It was a really nice place to stay. King bed is always lovely. It was just a little narrow, like right here with our bags and stuff. Greta and I like couldn't get past each other, so I just like jumped on the bed a few times to get over to where the tissues were. The little vanity sink wasn't a ton of surface area for like setting up stuff, but
a ton of stuff.
Yeah, no.
I think my biggest bummer was that there was no place to really take Hoka out.
Yeah, we had to like walk around, but even the houses nearby just are
Didn't
like
have grass, but it is like, it's nice that we weren't right on Main Street. Like, we're a block back, and the visitor center's right there, so I did feel pretty safe.
Oh yeah,
walking
yeah.
around the neighborhood until I saw the skunk. But still, right? Like, I think it was pretty cheap. I feel like we got plenty.
If you're looking for a different kind of stay, down this road here, Hoka and I went for a walk last night, and it turns out that there's a brothel that has been in operation since 1880, the Big Four, that is down there. Hoka and I did not go in, although I think Hoka would have enjoyed it very much. But that was an interesting thing. I didn't know that that was legal in Nevada, but you know, thinking about it kind of makes sense. So we're all packed up now, so let's go to a dispensary. They also don't have a continental breakfast here, so they gave us a $5 off coupon to Denny's. I'm not going to use it, but it's going to go into my little journal thing because that's a fun little keepsake.
Let's do
Also, it is sunny and warm. Like, ooh, I honestly probably do not need the flannel. I had the sweater on and I took that off, but do you have to give those keys back?
Nope, so leave them in the room.
Stay in the room? Sweet, awesome. Okay, Hoke, you ready to go?
We got everything, I think.
So we did not come last, but there is, so this is the Nevada Club. This is also where the Denny's is. So you can see the Denny's sign over there. This is like a little all-in-one kind of place, but look at the Nevada Club Minor. Okay, well, we have made it to a Chevron station. No, it's also a dispensary. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I got all my things, but check out their ambulance. Isn't that so cool? Heck yeah. I'd drive that. Let's go sit in the car, Hoka. How long we got?
6.5 hours.
Heck yeah. Okie dokie. Greta's all loaded up in her car. RAV4 is all gassed up. She did that while I was in the dispensary. And we are back on the road. So the nickname for the road that we just turned on is the loneliest road in America. But I told Greta we got each other, so it isn't that lonely. Oh, she's getting away. Oh no, I might be alone. Well, and I think we truly are out west, as those are some cowboys on horseback controlling those cattle. So it's just a lot of the same, driving up a mountain, driving down a mountain, driving across a valley, and then up another mountain. But man, like, it's still just as pretty each time. So like, we're coming down this mountain now. I forget if this is 2 or 3 for the day, but like, every time we just turn one of these corners, pass into another valley, and you just get this beautiful opening to just like mountains ahead of you. You have all these little hills that are just like blocking the view, and then bam, it just opens up. And like with each turn, because look, oh my goodness, it got even more beautiful. Like, what is this place? Northern Nevada is kind of crazy. So we have made it to the town of Eureka.
Today's Jackie's birthday, so I was texting her.
So Eureka is actually the town that we're going to be staying in California. This is a smaller town.
This town is on the downhill. It's hard for me to go 25.
I know, it is. It's a cute little town though. But Greta was saying that one of her friends had suggested a taco place that we may or may not pass by. So we'll see. Well, so for a while, those big mountains were right in front of us, but we turned a little bit. These mountains look a little bit smaller, but I think we're going to be using that gap over there to get up and over this range. We've been driving for just around 2 hours now, and we've seen a few cars. Every once in a while, we pass through a little bit more of a, I don't know, interesting area, I don't know, where there's like some buildings or stuff, and then we'll pass a few vehicles, but then it's just back to open empty road. See, look, there goes another car now. So we are now pulling into Austin, Nevada. We have just come down off a relatively large mountain. Greta and Hoka need to stretch their legs a little bit, and I am going to fill up on some fuel. But this is a cute little mountain town here. So we're stopped here in Austin, Nevada. Greta just took Hoka down over that hill there. I'm getting a little bit of fuel, but we still got like 2.5 hours, I think, until we actually make it to Reno. And that's not even our end destination. Today is quite a long drive, but here's one of the signs. This is the loneliest road in America. Kind of fun, right? This is a nice little service station. They have a bunch of different like stickers and stuff in there. But now I'm gonna see if I can make it back out to my wife, wherever they went. Because like, they walked up this road. Hello, Hoka.
I know.
How are you doing, dude? and then we're gonna head back on the road. Well, the road is still long, flat, and well, it's not too flat actually. It's just long. We have 115 more miles to go before we're making any turns, but 152 miles until we reach Arby's. So for dinner, we're going to Arby's tonight. Greta has some coupons. It's gonna make travel a lot simpler, and it's just kind of on the way. So we're gonna be passing through Reno, but instead of stopping, getting dinner somewhere, it'll allow us to kind of keep moving. We don't have to worry as much about Hoka, and it'll let us, mainly keep getting up to Susanville for the hotel tonight, because it is gonna be a long day of driving. Well, so we pulled off the road here. Greta's walkie-talkie died, so I had to grab some cables so that way we could go back to chit-chatting. But I need to be in drive to move. So last night I did not think that it was necessary to charge the walkie-talkies. Apparently it was. So I'll keep that in mind for our next few drives. But now I have mine charging, Greta has hers charging, and they seem to be working okay. So we still got an hour and 24 minutes until we make it to Reno, and hour and 24 minutes of just driving. There is some snow though. It's along the sides, it's not like on the road or anything, but you know, that's still snow, that still counts. So we just passed through Fallon, Nevada, meaning that we have about 50 minutes left until we get to Reno. And we got more cars with us now. There's some more traffic. We got people passing us. We passed some people, but we're no longer on the loneliest road in America. But yes, by technicality, we still are on alternate 50 for another 12 miles. Well, it does look like we are coming into an actual city now. This is Reno. We are going to be stopping on kind of the north side of Reno, but oh look, a Del Taco. This is, man, the largest section of civilization that we've seen in a little bit. Well, we have made it to Reno, Nevada. Nevada.
When you say Reno, you gotta say Nevada.
And I don't know if you can hear the ice cream truck's playing its music. It's really faint. More importantly, we're at Arby's. I got my shake. Greta's currently ordering her food, but now we just wait. So I got all my sandwiches and fries. I got a Jamocha shake, and I think they gave me a second one. So as long as Greta comes out with her own independent shake, I got two by accident. Unfortunately, that's Greta's. I don't get a second one. However, that was the wrong milkshake. Greta ordered a vanilla one that was definitely Jamocha or something that was not plain vanilla. So she's going back in to see if she can get a plain vanilla one. And so Hoka and I are just going, yeah, see, she's out here too. Yeah, they have a nice little outdoor seating area. Weather's not too bad. I guess it's like 55, something like that. But with the sun, it's a pretty nice place to eat. You just happy to be out of the car? Yeah. So it looks like Greta got her vanilla milkshake.
Logan got a bonus Jamocha.
I got my bonus Jamocha shake, and well, what's that?
Hoka? Did the manager see you and say you look cute and fluffy?
What could that be? Could that be something for you?
You good girl?
Don't know about that.
There you go.
Yep, mess up your face now, dude. You doing okay, dude? You having a good time?
Can you get the rest? I don't think she can get the corners.
Can't get the corners.
You good girl, thank you.
So, we are all loaded back up now. I am just waiting for Greta to jump on the radio and say that she's all loaded and ready to go. But we are about to be back on the road. We got about an hour and 22 minutes left until we get to Susanville. That is where our hotel is for the night. And then we're only there for one night. So we will be headed out the next morning. But let's get on the road. Well, we have officially made it to California. We just crossed the border from Nevada into California. Looks like speed limit's dropping a little bit here, but we are on our way up to Susanville. About an hour left in our drive. Look at that valley. So we're driving here and we have to go through an inspection station. They're detouring us off the highway. Not totally sure why, but
The thing I saw was for the county.
yeah, I only saw a sheriff's car there. Nothing serious, just a dude in a booth that said, "Have a good evening." So we have some absolutely gorgeous snow-capped mountains to our left. Over to our right, we got some water, some kind of lake, some kind of thing over there. But this is some beautiful landscape here. But we have been passing some gas stations, and unfortunately it looks like it's going to be around $4.56 a gallon. Last time I filled up was in a pretty expensive spot in Nevada, and it was like $3.60. So that's a $1 increase, but we've been trying to keep it around like $2.70. So this is some pricey gas here. Okay, well, we are at the hotel in Susanville. We got a king bed. Greta is headed over to the fitness center. My stomach is all kinds of messed up after drinking that milkshake. Man, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. Hoka's being weird about eating her food, but we're settling in. Excuse me, Hoka.
Do you want barbecue sauce?
Nah, I don't need any. I don't think that salmon's for you. I think I'm gonna eat that. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have a comment, leave that down below. And you can always hit that little subscribe button over there. There'll be a notification bell that pops up next to it. That way you're notified every time a new video comes out. Also, there will pop up a thing here that you could subscribe that way, and YouTube will suggest 2 videos that they think you'd like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.